18 drafted #1 overall the subsequent year. Kyler.
Okay. Yeah.
Murray.
And when you watch him play, all you think about is how dynamic he is. He can beat you with his arm and his legs. Threw for over 20 touchdowns for the first time since 2021. Fully healed from the knee injury a couple of seasons ago. He's got his team thinking big in 2025.
A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 3rd and 3.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up.
To throw, it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Murray now. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Lloyd. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage.
Wow,
Taken down. Good game. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his 3rd division championship in as many years.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And running with power here. Now he opts for the spin. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 30 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
For the point after.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Got you, man. That was not that tough.
He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll try the left side. Lloyd. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
49-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Vikings.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 49-yard line.
Here's Murray. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
On play action, it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Past the 20. 5.
Why the hell did he stop?
Vikings.
Hell, man, he hit him.
Juwan Jennings, 47 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
So look at this. He just stopped.
It makes you that much better
See?
as a receiver.
Stop.
Because now your quarterback trusts
He would stick with him and could have got him.
And he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. It's complete to Fitzgerald. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Stroud to throw it. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Touchdown! Larry Fitzgerald, 41 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Vikings 14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Noah Fant with a catch, short crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Vikings first down.
Murray going to throw. Going right back to Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray now going to do it himself. This is the tight end Fant. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Still going. And return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Still fighting. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Getting set to go again. We get a peek at Larry Fitzgerald as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And they go with McCaffrey. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's to the 15. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Murray. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They want to hold waiting.
To throw is Murray. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Murray. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Juwan Jennings, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together.
Their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Landry, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Yeah, potato salad.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. From the gun, Murray. Looking deep for Jennings. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Now Murray again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. He's got him in, complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Jefferson, 34 yards. And the Niners have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. And they go with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Vikings 24.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings 1st down.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
48-yard line.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man downfield, it's Fitzgerald. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 48 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The fullback Burton on the draw. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. To the sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Stroud sets up the play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I win.
This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? Get overjoyed, I feel it inside. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Damn, I miss you, Chester. Soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I just tell them that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me. Pepper gon' pop. Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Backpack filled with a new disease. Tell 'em right now, so yeah, we bounce on clouds, sing off key, and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act, and I still. Turn